Hello, everybody. We're just going to wait a minute for a couple of people to sign in, and then we'll get started answering your questions. You ready?
Wait.
Nice. Got a couple people coming in. It's working. All right.
Cool.
Let's get to it.
All right.
Go for it.
So thanks for joining us today on a beautiful day in Amsterdam. It's rare that we have days like this with little clouds outside. So super excited that maybe the winter is behind us and we're just seeing some nice, brighter, longer days. So, but we wanted to have a little bit of a Q&A for everybody to kind of ask some questions, see how we can help people that are interested in our business. As a new business starting up in Amsterdam, there may be some questions. So we wanted to provide some context by having a live Q&A session for people that are interested. But first, we wanted to give a little bit of an introduction about who we are, how we kind of came up with the company, and then answer a few questions. We did get some this week, but obviously if you have any questions for us now, live for the Q&A, just feel free to put those in the chat. So maybe Gabriella, you can go first, introduce yourself, and then I can go.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. We're excited to have your interest. And like we said, we're in Amsterdam, but this is open worldwide. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you have access to us, which is awesome. Thanks, technology. But yeah, I'm a physio, so I've been practicing for about 7 years. And I'm also a recently certified strength coach. So with Athletes Corner, I'm looking to bridge those two career paths together. And with John, we're looking to create a really powerful tool to help people learn to strength train and implement strength training just in their daily workouts. Because there's a lot of research that backs up strength training and how it can be so effective in reversing the signs of aging, preventing aging, and just general health and wellness, as well as preventing injury and things like that. And also it makes you feel strong and awesome. So we're really pushing strength training, but we're trying to make it accessible for literally everybody. Like no matter your sex, age, any of that, fitness backgrounds, we want to make sure you have the tools and the accessibility to be able to strength train.
Yeah, and I'm John, the second half of Athletes Corner. I'm a little bit more on the behind the scenes. So a lot of the video footage, the editing of the videos, making sure all of the operational stuff that's going on behind the scenes is working the way it should. So once we go live, if there are any issues with logging in or accessing workouts, you can reach out to us and I'll be sure to help you out there. But a little bit about my background. I've always had my career in operations. For those of you who've been to the US, I started my background at Target doing operational work there, transitioned to New Balance headquarters in Boston, doing more operational work there on the sourcing and supply planning side. And then most recently, I had spent 7 years at Sonos, both in Boston and here in Hilversum. So, but always in operational work. So we thought it was a good fit when we were thinking about this idea of, okay, how do we deliver workouts to people, help them feel stronger, help them feel more confident, but do it in a way that is buttoned up, it's straightforward, it's easy, and they can access these workouts anywhere in the world. And so we came up with this idea of starting this up in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
So cool. Maybe we'll get into answering a few questions that we already collected throughout the week, and then we can open it up for some questions that we have in the chat. I don't know if we have any. We got it also live here on one of our phones. I'm not sure if there's any questions yet, but maybe we can go through the questions that we got throughout the week through our story posts and our Instagram posts earlier this week, and the DMs that we've had already. So maybe just off the bat, Gabriella, I could start and then you can provide some context on this stuff. But for our initial couple products, what are the products and services that we are in programs that we're offering?
Yeah, so we offer 2 different programs. We offer AC in Your Corner, which is the one you've probably seen the most on Instagram so far. So AC in Your Corner, kind of think small group training with AC in Your Corner. It's a more generalized, not customized programming. So it works on a subscription-based program. So each month you get a new block of training that is sent directly to your phone via app. So you take your phone, you bring it to the gym, you can do it at home. There's options to do either or you can kind of blend the two. And it walks you through 3 different workouts every week. At the beginning of the week, you receive the workouts for the week and you do them on your own independently. But with that being said, we also offer a lot of communication and support. So you'll get an email at the start of each week, just kind of prepping you for the week of workouts. And then you'll get access to us and our exclusive private Facebook group that allows you to do check-ins with us. So you can ask us as many questions as you want. You can send us videos for form checks. You also get other members in the program doing the same thing. So you kind of create that little community group, which is really powerful. So you get small group training with 3 different exercise variations for every single exercise. So this is where we make it accessible literally for anyone. So there's always going to be advanced, intermediate, and beginner level. And you can also mesh the 2 based on either your skill level, maybe an injury, or your accessibility to equipment. Let's say like you're traveling one week and you don't have access to like weight plates one week. Not a problem. There's an option in there that you can just switch out that exercise without having to dig and even ask us questions about it. So it's a really great structured program. We've designed it with the thought of anyone who's either doesn't really have strength training built into their program. So let's say they're an endurance athlete, for example. This is a great way to start to implement that into your program. And then also you can... if you go to the gym, but you never have a plan, you don't really see results, and you want to actually follow a true strength protocol, this is for you. Like sign up today, not today, because we're going to release it in a couple weeks, but soon. And you should be really happy with your results, but we're always the face of it. We're always in communication with you, so you're never left behind. However, we also have AC one-on-one. So this is our customized one-on-one approach. So it comes at a higher cost point. And then also it's designed for beginners who really have 0 gym experience and are kind of nervous about stepping into strength training. So we can hold your hand through this process. So we are in constant communication with you. We do a consultation to make sure we help you achieve your goals. And then we have at least 1 video check-in a month. However, we're like accessible to jump in on that more often. And then on top of that, because I am a physiotherapist, of course, I want to give you the benefit of utilizing my physiotherapy knowledge. So AC One-on-One is additionally designed for those who are currently injured and want to learn how to train through injury. Because we know previously in a lot of rehab experience, there's not enough time or emphasis based on like how to train through injury, but it is absolutely possible. And then on the other end of that, also training post-injury. So you see rehab usually has a hard cutoff that doesn't always achieve our goals. So that's where I come in. I can help you develop that plan and get you to where you need to be.
Yeah, and I think going back to the AC in Your Corner, I think one thing that's kind of a bit unique that's really nice is that everybody will follow the same program at the same time. So let's say we have the program that starts March 3rd, but you sign up March 10th. You'll start in the same place as everybody that is on the same March block, but on March 10th. And that way, as you use the Facebook group and you have any questions or whatever, it's not like you're ahead or someone's behind. Everybody's in the same spot, so they can say, okay, did anybody else have any issues with this exercise on Wednesdays, dumbbell curl exercise or something, whatever it may be. You have a group and a support network there to help you along the way, and everybody should be at the same point as they progress throughout the monthly training block.
Yeah.
So with this, go ahead.
The next question that usually follows this is, but what equipment do I need? So like we said, with the customized AC one-on-one programming, you equipment is not a factor. That's completely customized to you. However, with AC in your corner, we usually recommend at the very minimum to have 1 to 2 set of dumbbells. So like a light to medium and then a heavy set of dumbbells. But you can potentially do this with minimal equipment. So we want to utilize this so it can be done at home or on holiday, whatever the situation can be. And that equipment will vary based on your skill level too. So you'll see in the program when we list each skill level for each exercise, the equipment will vary. But at the very, very minimum, we say you must have 1 to 2 set of dumbbells because we're trying to incorporate that overload principle. So you need some stimulus to actually gain muscle, and this is where it comes into play.
Mm-hmm. I think the good thing is that the way the exercises have been created and the way that they're put together in the program, I think for us, when we try it out in our trials and when we've put the program to test, like you can do these workouts when you're traveling in a travel hotel, like for work or something like that. And you can work through those different types of things. You can make do with a lot of this. So that's why we say you can utilize these programs, wherever you are in the world, whether you're traveling, whether you're at your home or whatever. We do ask that you have a couple of small pieces of equipment like Gabriella said, but for the majority we can make do, and there are options within the program to kind of work around any equipment limitations you might have.
Yeah, and you'll see there's varied equipment. So at the very advanced level, we're incorporating barbells and some of your more advanced gym equipment. And then at the very beginner level, it does become more basic and simple, so it's achievable for you.
Yeah. So we talked about equipment, we talked about the programs.
And then what experience?
Yeah.
So AC in your corner, so our subscription-based program, it's helpful to be familiar with the gym setting or have some workout experience. That does not mean you have to be a professional athlete by any means. It means you've been to the gym once in your life, you know what a dumbbell is, just very, very general knowledge. If you are completely starting from scratch, this program might be a little bit overwhelming for you, but that's why we've created AC One-on-One to really help hold your hand and guide you. And then the programming of AC One-on-One, AC in your corner, it does progress all the way to like a very advanced lifter that they can implement in their own programming. So that experience is very wide, but at the very minimum, we do recommend that you are familiar with the gym setting or gym equipment at the very least.
Good. All right, cool. And now the programs, we have AC in your corner and AC One-on-One as our initial product offerings. Can you talk a little bit more about price points on each of these programs?
Yeah, so AC in your corner is going to be a standard monthly rate. So you'll be billed on a monthly basis at 35 euros a month. So we've tried to keep the cost low so it is accessible, affordable, and achievable for you. So that was a whole idea within that. 35 euros for AC in your corner. AC One-on-One is going to come at a higher price point because we are literally right there, nearly 24/7 for you. So that will be a 3-month commitment with a starting price of 300 euros a month. So we're keeping it pretty simple in terms of price point there. But I'm sure the question you guys are dying to know is, all right, cool, but when can I join? So we are so close to getting there. We have a projected start date for AC in your corner on the 3rd of March. So Monday, the 3rd of March, we will open it up for enrollment that weekend before. So we're shooting for a 1st of March enrollment date to start AC in your corner. There will be plenty of posts and notifications. If you haven't joined our waitlist or subscribed for our newsletter, do that and you'll be the first to know when you can actually enroll in these programs. AC One-on-One is going to start a couple weeks after that, so mid-March. And that's only because we open this up with consultation and there is limited availability to book into those consultations. So stay tuned. But it is coming very, very soon.
Yep. And let's say someone joins and they like it, but they think they got the gist. What are their options? Can they either upgrade to One-on-One or can they cancel, or kind of what are those options look like?
So with AC in your corner, we have a cancel at any time, no questions asked policy. With a simple email to us, we will cancel your subscription. If you decide you want to come back and restart it, again, you could email us and you'll jump right back on board. So literally no questions asked. We're not here to keep you stuck in something you don't want to be or something that doesn't work for you. However, we would like you to stay, but 100% very easy to cancel. AC one-on-one is a little different in that there is a 3-month commitment because we're going to be working really heavily one-on-one with you. So that does look a little bit different, and it is done on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah, and I think with AC in your corner, like if you start the program, you feel like you're comfortable, but you really want to take the next step and you want to like get more serious with your strength training and your exercise journey and your fitness, achieving your fitness goals, that's where you can always reach out to us and say, hey, I just subscribed to this program. I think I want a little bit more one-on-one attention. Is there any way that I can have a consultation for AC one-on-one and we can work with you to figure out how we can get you into those spots? We do have limited availability on AC one-on-one. But if that's something that you feel like you want to upgrade and take the next step into your fitness journey, we can help you out with that for sure. And then...
Do you get any personal attention in AC in your corner? It is more of that group fitness setting. So think similar to like if you were in a group fitness class. Yes, you get attention, but there's also other people around you. So through our community Facebook group and through email, we are going to be there to answer your questions as best as we can, as frequently as we can. However, it won't be the exact same one-on-one attention as you would get in AC one-on-one. And if your questions start falling into something in relation to injury or something that just requires a lot more attention from us, we might recommend that you book that consultation with AC one-on-one so we can better help you and maybe transition you to that. So yes, we're here for you. Our slogan is, we're always in your corner, and we intend to do that to the best of our ability.
Yeah. And then with AC in your corner, if someone has a question during the program, how should they reach out to us, or what's the best way that they can contact us?
So upon subscribing for AC in your corner, you're going to get a whole email explaining how we communicate with you and how to communicate with us. So you'll get an invitation to join our Facebook group. But beyond that, we're always going to be accessible via email. So it's all going to be electronically and through the internet. But we're very easy to reach, and we're going to be very responsive to you.
Great.
Should we walk them? Let's just walk them through a typical training block because I'm sure you guys hear all this stuff, but you're like, cool, but what does it look like with AC in your corner? So AC one-on-one, it's completely customized. We're going to leave off to the side. However, AC in your corner, it does have a standard protocol and approach to it. So you get workouts scheduled for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 days a week. You're going to have, and those can be changed. You can switch the date on your own at your own time. There's going to be a lower body split, full body power day, and then an upper body split. And so each workout is going to consist of 6 exercises with the primary focus of each workout. So you're going to have your main compound lifts as a focus of each workout, which will be a deadlift, squat, bench press, something along those lines. So you're going to start with your big dynamic power lift. That's going to be your strongest lift. And then you'll filter through 5 other exercises after that are going to be more of your accessory lifts to help fine tune and work those small muscle groups. And then once you start, so you'll have week 1, you'll get programming for the week 1. And then the next 3 weeks, you'll follow that same exact program. However, the reps, sets, load, all of that is going to change. So that's how we incorporate progressive overload and actually get you strength results you want and build a really great foundation of strength for you.
And maybe I'm just going to ask you a question that, like someone who's new to strength training and they don't know all that terminology, what is progressive overload?
Yeah, progressive overload is my favorite word, and it's the whole point of this program. So progressive overload, if you kind of break it down, it already is a little self-explanatory, but it's basically slowly adding weight and more weight as you progress through an exercise. So it's getting stronger week to week, to break it down in simple terms.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So we're going to open it up to you guys. If you have any questions, shout it out to us via the comments, not actually. And we'll answer your questions. I know we don't have tons of people on, so it's okay. You can, don't be shy. But you can also, if you do have more personal questions, and we will be posting this on our Instagram page. So you could always drop your question in the comments or direct message us, and we'll respond to you as fast as we can.
Yep.
Awesome. So we're just going to close it out here. Thank you guys for listening and tuning in. We really appreciate it. We hope you'll join our programming, and we're here to be in your corner. So whatever questions you have, ask us. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Bye.